Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 1 and the introduction to my Rags to Riches 7 Toddler Challenge. Now, I have set up some goals up front. The riches is kind of in quotes because they're not going to be that rich, but they definitely are going to be starting with nothing, which we will get to shortly. So the goals are we need to have a house built, and at a minimum, it needs to have 2 bedrooms, a living area, and a bathroom, and obviously we need a bed for every toddler and one for our mom, and the kitchen area, which can be one big open living area for the kitchen and living room. We need to have a fridge, a stove, a counter, and a sink so that we can do some proper cooking and cleaning. And the living room area needs to have a TV, a radio, and a seating area there. And we need to have at least the one bathroom, which needs to have a tub, a toilet, and preferably a sink in there too. And of course, we need toddler items for the toddlers. We do not need a high chair because I actually don't recommend them. I try not to use them in my game. We also will need to max the skills on all of the toddlers, and we want a minimum of 10k in simoleons before we age up all the toddlers. Of course, if we happen to have any toddlers taken away, that is considered a challenge fail. So one of the first rules is we need to start on an empty lot, which we have. We also need to start with nothing, which we do not have right now. So I'm going to take that money away. This is a new save, so I need to turn the cheats on, so I am doing that right there. Once you have them on in a save, they stay on until you actually turn them off again. And then we're going to say money 0, and there we go. We have no more money. So we have done the first step of the rules. Now, you can't use any cheats or mods to essentially help with any needs or with any money. Of course, you can't use it to help to add money. You can use it to take money away, as we just did. And we can also use a cheat to reset our Sims if they happen to get stuck, because that does happen. If we travel, we need to bring all the toddlers with us. We are able to hire services if we can, and that includes a nanny. And we can use lot traits to, set them however we want, and you can change them whenever you want. And the caregiver, even though this is a rags to riches, she can do freelance work. However, if she goes into like the digital artist, there are some gigs that require you to travel off the lot. She is not to accept those, or he, depending on if you want to do this and play around, whichever gender you're using. They can't travel off the lot to go to those gigs. So if they happen to get one, they just have to cancel the gig and try and take a new one. You also can't modify the community lots to add things that you need. However, once you have stuff on your home lot, then it's okay to put them on the community lot at that point. It's just that you can't essentially go live off your lot and have everything there that you need. That's sort of the simple thing. And I have seasons. I do have the temperature and weather effects on, but that is optional if you happen to have seasons and are playing along. Now, if you do want to play along, this family is going to be on the gallery if you actually want to play with them. And I am starting on Tranquil Crescent in the Lama Lagoon neighborhood of Newcrest. That is the neighborhood that has the playground equipment. Both the playground equipment and the jungle gym over, and it has the big 50 by 40 lot. But I'm not on that lot. I'm on a smaller lot. This is a good neighborhood to start on because there is actually 2 sets of public bathrooms, and one of them is close to where we're living, or somewhat close, which doesn't help the toddlers but will help our caregiver. I figured I'd at least give her that somewhere to go to the bathroom in her neighborhood. And if you want to find them, they are under my Origin ID under MapleSimmer. And if you do want to play along, you can just create your own caregiver and 7 toddlers and play wherever you want in the world. But that's just as a starting point if you want to play along and use them. So let's do a quick introduction to all of our Sims. Nora is the mom. I just actually made her the mom as opposed to just a simple caregiver. You can do whichever you would want if you want to play along. She is creative. She is family oriented and a dance machine. That dance machine is a trait that comes with Get Together, and it allows her to do disco naps, which is helpful when she has 7 kids to look after. She also has essence of flavor because she has a cooking aspiration as her chosen aspiration. She obviously will only be able to do a bit of it because that requires getting a job, but I tend to aspiration swap, so she'll just be having that as her one that gives her trait as opposed to the one that she's necessarily going to be working on fully. Now with the 7 toddlers, there are 8 toddler traits, and so we are using 7 of the 8 traits. The only trait I am not using is wild, because at one point wild was glitched. I think it's supposed to be fixed, but I didn't want to take a chance, so that is the only trait that I am not using. So we have, they're not actually in order here anymore because the game has just randomly given them days, I guess, that they didn't have. I am playing on the long lifespan, and I would actually suggest that either you put it on the long lifespan or turn aging off, because you're not supposed to age them up until you've reached your goals. If you think you can do that in 7 sim days or even less, because the game randomly adds days onto them when you create them, play on normal. But I know I don't think I can. So therefore, I'm playing on a long lifespan. And one other thing that I forgot is that if you do have tiny living, you can build a house as a tiny residential lot, which will give you boosts for skill building and stuff. And then if later on you find that it's too small, you can change it out to a regular lot. I'm not like making it. It's already kind of hard to do rags to riches with 7 toddlers, never mind making it even harder. So our first little toddler is Abigail, and she is a charmer. And then we have Bonnie, and she's clingy, so that means she's gonna want probably more help from her caregiver, and she gets sad if left behind, which shouldn't be an issue because we're not allowing that. So we won't. They're all alphabetical, but they're on here in whatever order the game chose to put them. Then we have Edward, who is inquisitive. Then we have Grant, who is angelic, and Colleen is fussy. And we got back to Abigail, and then we have Freddie, who is silly, and then we have Declan, who is independent, which I'm sure our caregiver is gonna like, having an independent toddler, because with 6 other ones around, that's gonna be a struggle. So we they can't really do anything because we don't have anything, and I am going to actually switch her over to fishing. I probably will end up using some benefits from seasons. The disadvantage with seasons is you have to put up with bad weather and all that stuff, but you have some sources of income that you don't have otherwise. But we're going to try and have her go fishing. We have 2 spots here, and we'll do that while we hope for some frogs, because frogs would be handy, because you can put the frogs in your toddlers inventory. So they're just going to do their own thing right now. You can control the toddlers, but I have nothing really I can do with the toddlers. We may as well get rid of these. And does it look like it's going to rain? Because it seemed like the sun just went in. And I will be using a roof. Oh, look at them. Are they all hot? Oh, they're hot. Let's look at them. Oh no, they're all crying. Okay. Let's see. Can you change outfit? Why don't you change into your summer outfit? And you can do the same because you're all tired. I'm going to do the same with all of you. You guys, you need to all change into your warm weather clothes because it's throw a fit. No, don't throw a fit. Let's change you all into, let's go through you all. Okay, there you go. You're all sad from being hot. And Freddie, here we go. Let's get out of those clothes. Maybe you won't be, they're not so, most of them aren't so bad. Maybe I missed one of them, and that's why. Oh, I did miss Grant. Grant, come here. Let's change you. Let's change you into, okay, and then Declan. You're still really hot. You're all wandering around and you're moving on me. I could pause, but I'm trying not to. Oh, someone's making a mess already. I do have parenthood. Oh, well, at least he's working on his creativity skill by doing that. Now they're happy. He's happy because he's on his own from being independent. So have you caught anything? Oh, you caught a fish. You caught a little tiny perch, which is worth 7 simoleons. And Oh, looks like we have some things have come for us to gather. So let's try and go under the curator, and we're going to look for frogs. Is that actually there? No. It's just, we're going to cancel that. Have to remember to do that. And then we're going to dig that up. And then here's another frog. Did you catch something else? Nope. It would have, if it was a collectible, it would have come here, even though it wouldn't have counted as a fish. We'll keep that little fish for now. Just for now. Oh, look, 3 frogs. Maybe we can get something valuable that we can breed together, and then we can breed them in the toddlers inventories too, which is why the frogs, as I may have already mentioned, I can't remember. Like I started to talk about it, and then I got distracted by the sad toddlers because they were hot. I think that's it. I think the rest is plants that aren't ready yet, but you know, tomorrow, if we stay in the neighborhood, hopefully we can collect some plants. And then why don't you come back here? Look at all these messes. Let's get some money. So we got a rose, so we're going to sell this. I am pre-recording this. Oh, look, we got a sun surfer frog. Let's breed those. Or maybe we should wait till she gets her next frog and see what it is, so we can choose what we want to breed. We got a leaf frog. So we're going to breed the sun surfer. Yes, she is lucky. I have to say that is very lucky because she got like not the most valuable frog, but a really valuable frog right off the bat, which is going to make things significantly easier. And I see we have a toddler using their diapers, so she's going to kind of have to come here and change their diapers. And we're going to, as soon as we sell all of these, we are going to try, as soon as we breed all of these, we're going to sell all but 2 and see how much money we end up with. There's lots of messes being made. And then here we go. And then we'll do this. And is she finished? Okay, she is finished. So I'm going to take her off of here because I don't want to get that collect 10 collectibles automatically set up because I grabbed the frogs and put them back in our inventory. That just doesn't really, I don't like to do that usually. So now that we've done that, I'm going to take them and put them back in her inventory. She's got a lot of diapers to change, I have to say. So we're going to put 2 out, and then we're going to sell the 7. There we go. We have 875 simoleons already. And then some cheap frogs, which I think we're just going to sell the fossil. Normally I keep them, but you know, it's pretty important. So we have 949 simoleons. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a roof shelter. So the kids and everyone has somewhere to be sheltered. So we're going to just place that there and expand it a little bit. I'm going to get a porch area, which is also free. And I want that to be here. And now that I've started doing this, I'm going to start switching over my lots and go in here. And we are going to make it a tiny home residential. And we can actually make it 1 tier bigger. And we got to 32 because we'll get the benefits of that. And we are going to make it homey. And I guess we'll do child's play for now. If I can, it's alphabetical, of course. So there it is. And then I think she might possibly do some painting. So we'll make it a home studio. And of course, there's nothing here. And then we have to actually make the roof a bit bigger. There. And then we're going to drag this up. And we're going to extend the eaves so we have some shelter. There we go. And we'll extend it this way too. Funny looking house, but it does the job. And then we're going to put a little door there. Now that we've done that, let's actually buy her an easel so she can try and make some money with an easel. So let's under activities and skills, because making money is very important. So we'll buy that, And we probably should buy a fridge. Let's grab that under appliances. We'll buy the one that we get from City Living. I'm going to put the walls down because it's the only way we can see. There we go. And we're going to buy a counter so that we can, under surfaces, of course, we're going to buy a counter so that she can cook some food. There we go. So now you're there. So why don't we come here and cloud gaze? We should probably actually come and I don't know which toddlers need to be. Which toddlers? Let's take a look. If you got... Okay, you probably don't need anything. We'll deal with the dirty diapers shortly. Is what we'll do. We'll let them make their messes. First off, we need to get you inspired so that you can make some food for the toddlers before they get too hungry. So we're going to go under Master Chef as soon as you're inspired. Of course, this ability to cloud gaze, stargaze is something that comes with outdoor retreat. So we're going to cook a garden salad. And we'll make, of course, a party size. So you're going to go do that so that the kids have something at least to eat. And all the messes. I kind of need more. Hopefully we'll get something soon enough. Is change diapers. So it's actually coming up quickly so we can tell which ones need their diaper changed. I'm guessing that when it comes up that's something. She got a lot of diapers to change. Lecture about mixed behavior. Well, I think I'd rather... Okay. All right. So we have her go change a few diapers when she is done. Hopefully she gets excellent food. That would be good. And is she changing the diapers? They don't seem to like it. Why don't you also call to meal? Why don't you call to meal? And then maybe that'll give them something else to do other than making tons of messes. And she is uncomfortable because it's filthy. And she is, we have an angry... Oh, is it because he doesn't wanna? Yeah. Don't give me orders. Okay, can you come and call to meal? Forget. Oh, did you change the diaper? Looks like maybe you did from a distance. Okay. Which diapers have you changed? And then we have someone come in for a visit. Oh, and then we got another diaper changing. You don't want to get too close. I don't blame you. So... come over and call the meal for the food. And now that why don't we actually put this over here where it's not so messy and maybe you won't be so uncomfortable. We're going to try and do a painting. So come here and do a figure painting. Oh, you're eating. Are you actually hungry? Oh, you are a little bit, I guess. But luckily you can use the public bathrooms yourself. So now they're all sitting down and having their food. Someone's not having food because there's food left. Oh, you're coming. Okay. Grant, you're on your way. You're our angelic one. Hopefully you stay that way. Okay, so go and start your painting. And that's going to help your fun. And all the little kiddos are eating. And I'm sure they're going to start to get really... Did you get your food? Oh, you're getting stretched. Oh, right. That does happen sometimes, I think, in the... Here, try eating, Grant. Here, grab a serving. You're just dancing even without... Okay, so they all have their food, so that's good. And she needs to finish this painting, and hopefully it's worth a decent amount. And when she finishes it, well, I normally would wait to sell it. We're not going to. Let's, you got it. Oh, not worth very much. Do you need to go to the bathroom? And there's the plus of here. We're going to use that bathroom. And let me slow down. Because I kind of wonder whether we could sell these breed the frogs again. Yay, we can. Yes, perfect. So we'll get some more round of money. It's definitely a mess. We need some beds. We need some potties. Those are some things, and some toys, so the kids have something else to do other than making messes all the time, because that's all they really have. They don't really have much to keep them occupied right now. She really got lucky with these frogs, I have to say. More stretching going on there. And I don't think she really has a lot of time. Oh, look, what's that with the easel? They have something else they can do now. Other than just, so there we go. We'll breed the frogs. And we'll stick them back in her inventory. And who didn't eat their food? Let's see, you're really tired. So can we have some kids nap on the ground? I thought I saw that option before. Why can't I see it now? Nope. I could have sworn I saw that option before. Well, let's try and see if we can maybe get at least a couple of beds. There. We'll need to keep 100 back so she can try and maybe... Oh, look, we got 1,000 simoleons. Yay. So let's do one last thing before we end this part and try and get a couple of toddler beds. I want at least one potty. And they're 160. So we got 3 toddler beds. Probably should buy a garbage can. We'll buy this cheap one from Outdoor Retreat, and there we go. So who is the tiredest? Who's most tired? Let's see. They all are pretty tired. Well, some of you might end up having to sleep on the ground. They all are. Oh, he's not as tired. I guess it would help if I actually look here. So you're going to come and sleep. You got the luck. You got the randomness. And you're not as tired. You're more tired. So you're going to come sleep. But she's got a big mess to clean up. But we're going to leave this part here. Thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye. This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.